I remember as a student, a lot of us were confused with this word architecture. There was this teacher in school called Sharad Padalkar who had come down from Sweden and had landed in a place like Hassan to come and teach us. And I remember classmates talking about, and most of us, it was a place like in Hassan, and a lot of them even didn't know how to speak English. So this guy comes from Sweden and he's talking big words and big philosophies and stuff like that. And half of it is all, what half of it? 99% is going over people's heads. So classmates and all that, all of us gathered some courage and they pushed me saying that, go ask him. I said, what am I supposed to ask him? Go and ask him, can you describe what is architecture? As the class was coming to an end, I went and asked him, sir, all of us have this big question. Can you describe what is architecture? So he smiled. And he said, let's imagine I blindfold all of you. And I push you into a room. And there is an object in that room which you're supposed to touch, feel or whatever, and then come back and describe it to me. So he says, imagine all of you are blindfolded and sent into a room in which there is an elephant. How will you come and describe the elephant to me?
If I touch tail, I'll say it's like a snake.
Depending on what I touch or what I hold on to is my description of that particular object. If I have the tail in my hand, I'll talk about it. I'll talk about the tail. If I have the trunk in the hand, I'll talk about the trunk. If I have the tusk in the hand, I'll talk about the tusk. If I have the leg in the hand, I'll talk about the leg. If I have the texture of the skin, I'll talk about the texture. Nobody can describe the elephant because nobody can touch the whole damn thing. But as a school, it is our responsibility to let the students learn in the 5 years that yes, there is an elephant in the room. And it is beyond description right now. It will take you a lifetime to find the description of what that is. But you need to realize that there is a bigger thing out there. And as an institution, it is our job to make students realize that before they walk out. That what you have learned is this much. You've only learned probably holding the tail or the tusk or whatever it is. But realize that there is something big out there. It is your lifelong pursuit to find out what is that big thing out there. It is like our pursuit. We are still discovering what that elephant is all about.
So what does the elephant look like for you now?
I don't know. As a school, it's our responsibility to make people realize that you ultimately have to convert that profession into a vocation over a lifetime probably. In 5 years, you can't do it.
Right.
In 5 years, I can only teach you to probably become a responsible professional. You start from being a professional and the rest of the journey is now yours. After 5 years, till wherever it takes you, to convert that profession into a vocation, to say this is my calling now, I was born to do this, and to take it to the level where it is now your passion. That is your journey. I can only show you up to here and say this is where it is and this is what is out there. That elephant is out there. Now go seek it.